Welcome back. With inflation still high at 8.2%, the Social Security Administration has announced, as we've told you, a whopping 8.7% increase to benefits starting in 2023. Well, local financial professional John Vandergriff from Blue Ridge Wealth Planners joins us to discuss the cost of living adjustment and offer some tips to maximize those benefits. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, what do Social Security recipients need to know about this cost of living adjustment? How much of a difference can it really make?
Well, it's going to be a much bigger than anticipated, because when we look at, obviously 8.7% is good. We just talked about, a few segments ago where the tax thresholds are going up a little bit to help make some of that net income stay there. And then also there was an expectation, when we have this much inflation, those that are on Medicare who have that deducted from the check, after they're age 65, we're expecting that to take away from some of that benefit. And that actually went down $5 from where it was this year. So it's really more net income for those people who have been, in some cases, maybe this is the only income they have and really felt strapped by a lot of what's happened with inflation.
Maybe ease things up just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What tips do you have to maximize those benefits, make those dollars stretch as far as they can go?
Yeah, so the first thing we want to look at is, we want to get on Social Security's website and make sure all of our income numbers are correct as much as we can justify, because Social Security is calculated on your top 35 earning years. And so even if it's something that you worked when you were in high school, you want to get as much credit as you can so that you can maximize that. Looking at delaying benefits is something that we look at, because, especially if you're still working, you may not get as much from Social Security if you try to do that while you're still working full time. But ultimately, I think the tip that most people need is trying to create a strategy where they're not just looking at Social Security alone, they're combining that with the other monies that they have, because in most cases, Social Security is only designed to make up about 40% of what your working income was. So there's usually a difference there between what people need on a monthly basis and what Social Security provides. And if you're not looking at that in combination with the way that you invest your money, you could be missing an opportunity to really make a good decision there.
And still, a lot of people don't save what they should. At least that's what I see in studies.
Yeah, and like we've seen, Social Security is having these cost of living adjustments, but there are going to have to be some changes to Social Security eventually, just because there's not enough funding to keep things the way they are. And so you don't want all the pressure put on something that you may not have that exact benefit, or there could be changes down the line. So we want to make sure we take some of that pressure off by putting away monies, making sure that we're saving into retirement plans so that we can have a little bit more buffer room.
Yeah, just think about those things.
Yeah.
Down the road for some, not for others.
Yeah, some people are on the doorstep, some people are ways away. You just want to make good decisions, and if you need help with that stuff, that's what we do.
We know where to find you.
That's right.
All right, thank you so much.